friends, my name is Dr. Megan Robertson and I am a physical therapist at Bridgewrights Physical Therapy. Today we're going to do some exercises that would either be a good warm-up for hiking or would be good to do throughout the week to keep you in shape for weekend hikes. Enjoy! We'll start off today with some heel raises. So you're going to come onto your toes. And the first set we're going to do with straight knees. And second set we'll do with knees deeply bent. As you're doing these, your eyes should lift as much as your heels come off of the ground. So your knees stay the same amount of bent the entire time. Nice. Okay, now we're going to move on to some bodyweight squats. So we're going to do 2 sets of these. If you run through this video multiple times, you might choose to do an asymmetrical kind of squat, like a curtsy squat or a pistol squat. But for any of these squats, I like to inhale as I lower and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, and squeeze the glutes or the butt muscles. Good. Take a little break, and then we'll do the second set. Another set of 10. If you were doing an asymmetrical squat, make sure to switch to the other side. Great, now we'll do some lunges. And so for these ones, I'm going to do step forwards, but if you have a different kind of lunge that you feel more comfortable with, feel free to do that. And I am outside in the sand, which definitely makes it a challenge. If you're just starting off exercising and haven't exercised for a while, please make sure that you feel safe and stable on the surface that you're on. And I'm doing alternate squats here. And we'll go up and do 20 total, 10 on each side. As you're doing these, try to keep your knees tracking over the middle of your foot as you step forward. And for these, also remember to keep breathing. Don't worry too much about the breathing pattern, just that you are breathing. Great. Now we're going to do an exercise for the side butt muscles called the gluteus medius. You're going to stand on one leg and bring the other leg straight out to the side. As you do this, try not to shift your weight too much over the standing leg. So you actually use the side butt muscle on both sides. And go ahead and switch to the other side. 10 on each. So the next exercise looks a little bit similar, but it's a little bit different. So you're still going to come onto one leg, but this time you're going to reach it far away and you're going to reach it in all angles. So first I go forward and then I kind of go like a clock almost around. So if I was, trying to get my toes towards noon, now I'm bringing them down all the way down to 6 o'clock. And as I do this, I'm trying to reach my leg as far away as possible. So I'm bending the knee on the standing side. Go ahead and switch sides and experiment with that as well. And I am bending my knee, but not so much that I feel like my knee is wobbling too much. You'll see it wobble a little bit as I test my boundaries, but as soon as I feel like I can't control the motion, then I come right out of it. And all of these, of course, should be pain-free, so never do anything that's hurting your knees. All right, and then we'll come over and do some step-ups. So if you're at home, there's a lot of different things you could use. You could use your stairs. If you really need a challenge at home, you could even use a very stable chair. But definitely stay within what you're comfortable doing. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. We'll do 10 on this side as well. In the video, I'm using a log. That's definitely a more challenging surface, even though it's not very high, because it's a little bit unstable, especially on the sand. So be aware and careful, but have fun. Nice work. All right, next one we're going to do is some side jumps. So you're going to jump like to sort of an angle, and you can see I have a bit of a hard time with it in the sand as it shifts underneath my feet. Be careful depending on what surface you're on. But as you're doing these, so it doesn't matter so much exactly what you're doing. We'll do 5 on each side. Just that, like, you can kind of imagine as you're doing these that you're like hopping from one rock to another rock, trying to jump across a stream as you're hiking. So you can do different visualizations to make it a little more fun. And the movement can be variable because when you're hiking, it is variable. Thanks for joining me. Have a great hike.